change the world.
On we go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. My name is Steph, a little bit of a long time no see. Yes, I have my Christmas tree already up in the background. We're not here to talk about that. So I'm going to do like a mini book haul just because there's a couple books that I've been slowly reading over the past 2 months or so, or I got for like upcoming book clubs, or it was kindly sent to me in the mail spontaneously, and I was like, who is this wonderful person? So I'm here to just talk about these books just because I haven't really talked about them in the form of a formal book haul yet on my channel, even though some of them already have reviews on TikTok by me or have made it into previous TBR videos, but we're just gonna put that to the side, right? Because we need to acknowledge their greatness. Also, this is going to be the last book haul of 2023 because the next big one, the big one of the year, the biggest of them all, is going to be in January for my birthday because I have requested that family members only give me books off my TBR or money for books for the holidays and my birthday, which are 2 weeks apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 books in this haul, and it's gonna be short and sweet. But one of you, was kind enough to send me a book, and I haven't figured out a way to say thank you because I don't know who this person is. So if you are watching this mystery person, thank you so much for sending me this book. They sent me Where They Burn the Books, They Also Burn People by Marcos Antonio Hernandez. I was so shocked when I saw this in the mail because I recently put it on my wish list, and the note said, love the content, keep up the great work, and enjoy the holidays from JM. So JM, thank you so much for sending this to me. I'm super excited to eventually sink my teeth into this. Don't know if I'm going to do it by the end of 2023, but definitely in the beginning of 2024, most likely, because I'm on my horror sci-fi kick right now. So I will briefly read the synopsis on the back because I believe this was an indie published book that I had added to my wish list. Anyway, so it says, they're devoted to God, but will doing the Lord's work lead them into darkness? 1549, convinced he's destined to fulfill a whispered prophecy, Friar Diego de la Landa labors to convert the Maya of the Yucatan Peninsula. Discovering a brutal Spanish landowner persecuting the native population, Friar Diego determines to protect them and punish the cruel man. But when he repatriates thousands of Maya and uproots the centuries of indigenous traditions, the priest's obsession may end up destroying them all. Then we end up in 2010. Cortez Buscar is convinced his father will return if he can grow their church's congregation. Certain he's found his true love and believing they can attract churchgoers together, Cortez sets out to win her from her wealthy and unfaithful boyfriend. But his fascination with the famous literature she's reading infects his mind with a deadly descent into madness. Can these men save their religion without destroying what they love? And if I remember correctly, I think the reason that I put this on my TBR is because I am a fan of the fall from grace trope. And this book is based on stories of Hispanic heritage and historical events, and it's horrible. So that sounds wonderful to me. It's probably the only way that I usually consume any religious content. So there's that. I already did a review for this on TikTok, and I think that I did one on my channel. I don't remember. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Guin. Absolutely loved this and adored this. This was a sci-fi book club pick. Oh yes, I did do a review. I hosted the monthly live show for this, so editing stuff, put the link there for anyone who wants to watch the full hours length review on how much I loved this book. But it's a classic sci-fi and definitely worth a read. Super excited that in December we're going to be reading The 3 Body Problems by Cixin Liu. This is going to be on Netflix pretty soon and is one of the most popular sci-fi books out there right now. So, you know, I mean, if you haven't heard of it, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you're living under a rock. I don't know. I shouldn't be saying that because I also live under a rock and I'm hoping to love it. I didn't want to start a new series so soon because I'm still working on a bunch of other series, and my goal for 2023 was to at least finish one series, so maybe I can do that in December, maybe not, we'll see. I might just be starting another one, and it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Also, the HandyMan method, which I got in October because I had bought a copy of House of Leaves and it was buy one get one 50% off, so I got this one because if you follow me you would know that I adore Nick Cutter. Nick Cutter is my favorite horror author, although I have heard things that this might be disappointing from other booktubers that I trust. I'm bracing myself to be emotionally disappointed. There's that. I've mentioned this before because I did do another haul somewhere or something where I was supposed to read this in November and I'm not actually getting to it. It's going to roll over to another month. But anyway, Out There Screaming by Jordan, edited by Jordan Peele, but by a bunch of Black new horror authors. And the only reason I haven't picked this up yet is because I just haven't had enough brain cells to get to anything that was on my November TBR. But I did start this, and this is The Deep Sky by Yume Kitasei, and this is the November sci-fi book club pick, and I'm about here. I've got 3 days to figure this out. I will. I definitely will. It's reading really quickly. It's like a murder mystery on an international spaceship, so it's fun. It's very political, and I think I'm going to have a lot of things to say about this in the live show, which is actually going to be this Sunday, so I probably got to get a move on. Like I said, this video is short and sweet because I only have 6 books here that I hauled recently. I also have a brand new bookshelf that I ordered 2 months ago and is still sitting in the box in my living room because I haven't had the time to open it, but I will be recording that when I do that. Anyway, and then probably I'll do another like bookshelf tour, updated bookshelf tour. Who knows what's gonna happen? Not me. Anyway, I post videos whenever I feel like it. I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
On we go.